everybody, Chef Jana here. Today we're going to make a recipe using the kimchi that we made last week. I have decided to bring this to you because it's the easiest of the recipes using kimchi, and it's one of my whole favorites. It's easy and it's so, oh my god, it's so simple yet so complex because it hits your mouth in a lot of levels. So let's get started. What I have here is our kimchi that we made last week. Look, already have, because come on, seriously, this is the best thing in the world. Not to mention that it's packed with probiotics and antioxidants and vitamins and everything that it's good for your body. So let's get the kimchi and cut it into bite sizes. I have already cut in bite sizes, but I want it a little bit smaller. And the quantity that we're going to use here is the equivalent of 1 cup. So let's chop it up. Okay, this is my kimchi board. Did you notice how red it is already? It's because I only use this for onions, garlic, or kimchi. A little bit smaller than that. Can do a little bit more of a trim. I want to be able to feel the kimchi, but I want it a little bit smaller so it blends a little bit with the rice. Okay, now I'm gonna go wash my hands and bring my cooktop, and then we're gonna make the rice. Okay, we're back, and our cooktop is here. The pan is already heating up. I'm going to add grapeseed oil. I have been using grapeseed oil lately, and I quite like it. It gives a little bit of a smoked taste to the food. And it is already pretty hot. We add half a cup of onion, roughly chopped onion. Okay, not so hot as I was expecting, but not a problem. All right, let's wait a couple minutes so the onions, they get singing here. Not even a couple minutes, a couple seconds. Okay, we can add now garlic. This is the recipe that I have put together because this is what I like the most. I like it simple. I like my fried rice to be very simple. But the best thing about this dish is that you can use the things that you have in your fridge. If you have small quantities, just put them in. It's really tasty with eggplants, with zucchini, with broccoli. I mean, anything you can add. Mind you, the other day I have added sausages. I have half a sausage, vegan obviously, and wow, that was really tasty. But you can use pretty much what you want. I'm showing you guys my personal, the one that I like the most. Okay, here's the thing. I don't want the onions to cook very much, but I want the garlic to cook completely. That will take 50 seconds. And we are done with the garlic. At this point, you add the kimchi. All right. Along with the kimchi, 1/3 of a cup green onions. Leave a little bit to add on the top for garnishing later. Okay. Now this is going to cook for 3-4 minutes. Medium-low heat, medium-high heat. If your kimchi happen to be too sour, because depending on how much you've let it fermenting, mine is pretty sour because it was fermenting for 72 hours, you add a little bit of sugar. I think I have added half a teaspoon here, just to break the sourness, because that's what we do when we have something too sour, we add sugar to fight it. Okay, looking good. We can add, though, I quite like that, a little bit of the kimchi. Oops. Fantastic. A little bit of the kimchi juices. Again, as much as you like. I think this quantity is good. Everything's cooking through. You keep stirring just like so everything cooks evenly. Okay, now we add half a spoon of gochugaru. Oops, a little bit more, but never mind. I like it really hot. So actually you can add as much as you like. If you like fire department hot, you add a tablespoon, just like I did. If you like medium, a little bit more, a little bit less. Or if you like not spicy at all, because you already have a little bit of spiciness going on the kimchi, you don't add any. But I think that not only the gochugaru, the hot pepper flakes, they not only add spiciness in the sense of hotness, not hot temperature, hot taste, they also add a lot of taste. They're very, very tasty. Okay, looking good now. We want the flakes to dissolve a little bit. We don't want to chew on the flakes. Guys, I'm really excited. This food is packed with the flavor. And it's so simple. It's getting a little bit stuck, scorching here on the bottom. In this case, a tiny bit of water. Just to get things going without burning. Here we have 2 cups of rice. Cooked rice. I am using here Asian rice. I'm saying Asian because I'm not sure. When I bought the package, I bought at these Asian supermarkets, so I'm not sure if it's Chinese, Japanese, or Korean, but it doesn't matter. As long as if it's a short grain, the ones with a lot of starch. These have been already cooked. I have cooked them yesterday and I have kept in the fridge. I think it works better if you cook fried rice using not fresh rice but cold or room temperature rice. Otherwise it gets too starchy, I think. God almighty. Let me say to you, this have been one of my favorite things to eat for breakfast. Sometimes I add, let me lower the heat here. Actually, let me turn it off. We are done. As I was saying to you, this is one of my favorite things to eat in the morning. I add tofu sometimes just to get a little bit more protein. And the fact that the kimchi is packed with probiotics, it's the best thing to have in the morning. Again, probiotics, they are responsible for making you gut, your intestines and your stomach working properly. So it's very good for losing weight, not getting bloated, and hello, perfect skin. It's very good for your skin. The list of ingredients, the list of benefits are too long to say here. But I'm gonna post a link below so you can read a little bit more about the benefits of kimchi and all these good bacteria that grows with the fermentation. We are done with the rice. Now, final touch. A little bit of sesame oil. If you don't want oil, because we already added grapeseed oil at the beginning, forget about it. I am feeling packaged today. And British, the British say that. I think it's really cute. Package. So, sesame seeds, toasted sesame seeds. What I like to do is I like to crush them with my hands like that before adding to the food. And a little bit of green onion or scallions and la pièce de la résistance, vegan cheese. Mr. Cheese is perfect for this dish because, of course, it's cheese, it's delicious, it's amazing, we all love it. Hello. But if it's too spicy, the cheese will fight the spiciness, the hotness. This is chemistry 101. Do that a little bit so the cheese melts. And I cannot wait to try this because I'm going insane with the smell. And this looks like, oh my dear Lord. In Asia, especially Korea and China, and I think in Vietnam too, they serve it like that. They put it on the table and everybody, instead of getting a plate, they get chopsticks or spoons and then they eat straight from the pot. I think this is fantastic because it's like food it's all about bringing people together. Every people from from different backgrounds, they are brought together during a meal, and this is fantastic. They all share from the same pot. I think this is brilliant. Here we go, trying these. Please don't be so hot. It is. Oh God, this is good. Can you see the cheese melted? Oh, see? My God. Okay. I just died and went to heaven. Oh my God, this is so good. I really hope you try this. Please give it a try. It's that simple and it's very healthy. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below. Do some naughty things with that like button there. And I see you next time. Have a wonderful week. Bye.